Reconnection successful. Okay. Huh. That was really weird. Sorry anyone who was watching.
Says you're offline right now.
Yeah, I'm only just reconnecting. Um That was really weird. Yeah, like Jared started roboting out on my side. Um Yeah, okay. I'm still live. It reconnected. All right, cool. So, sorry, Jared, what were you saying? What were you going to tell Wu?
Oh, I was gonna tell Wu that the door that Ravenchuck went ahead and fixed was busted out and everything again, and we found footprints down there, and we started trailing them or whatever, and we believe we know where it's going. And
Is that what
basically
you say
telling
to
him
me?
to come on down and help with this.
Yes, Aaron, that is what he said to Wu.
Woo, woo, woo.
So yeah, you guys head down there. You see Smith over in the corner, fiddling with the folding box. Groff is kind of checking out. Groff, what were you looking at?
Oh, at that point, I was just waiting for them to finish, and we were gonna go up.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say that Wu and Gerard have now come down into the basement. So, Wu, you are made aware of this massive opening in the side of this oaken barrel.
I'm going to come. Obviously, I'm going to come down, and then I'm going to start screaming and yelling and hooting and hollering and saying, if anybody is down in here, you better show yourself and as intimidating as possible as I can.
Yeah, I mean, you are screaming and shouting and hooting and hollering, and unfortunately, there's no response to that. There's no sound or movement or anything like that. But you do hear like a few footsteps upstairs, but you know there are workers up there still kind of milling about. But the two of you go ahead and roll me investigation checks, or you know what? No, I'll say this. Wu, roll me a perception check. Okay. So when you get down there and you see this, you start, getting loud, getting angry because you think somebody's in here. But what catches your eye, you have field stripped at this point many a creature. Ice spiders, gnolls, ice trolls, ice toads, lots of ice-based things that you have managed to take bits and pieces off. You know for a fact nobody touched Cephik Caltro's body after it was brought down, split in half. But when you get down there and you look over at Cephik's body, it is missing all of its clothes.
How did we not see that?
Yeah, you guys, as he's putting this out, but that is because it is just kind of like off in the corner, like shoved in the corner, and it was just kind of like not in your mindset at that moment. But for Wu, who is used to field stripping creatures and like disrobing them, something has disrobed the split in tway body of Cephik Caltro.
Who would do that?
Woo, what did you do?
Wasn't me this time. I noticed it.
Good point.
You also notice the those same icy footprints leading from about that go about halfway up. They come over to this body where the body lies.
Oh? What's the body look like?
The body looks exactly the same. It is that same smug face. You know, like olive skin, black, like longer black hair with a ponytail, a bit of white in the in the side of it, but just down to basically down to its underwear.
That's
So,
disrespectful.
hey, Groff, you want to double tap just to make sure?
I'll loose an arrow into his skull just to be sure.
Yeah, I mean it's
And then one on the
practically
body on the ground too.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
I mean it's practically frozen, but it does embed into the head of this body.
So somebody was definitely here, took the clothes, and then left.
The clothes aren't like laying around anywhere, are they?
You look around, you don't see them anywhere.
What kind of naked soul needed his clothes?
That was apparently hiding out in our inn.
In this barrel.
Well, in the barrel in the
My
inn.
end.
Oh yeah.
Bastards never learn that this is goddamn my end.
Right? Does anyone else?
Do we see footprints in the snow at all, like leading away from the body once it got closed, or no?
No. I mean, there's not really snow. There's not really snow down here.
True.
Snow really didn't get down into here. You see, like I said, you just see the icy, kind of like an icy set of footprints that, come out of here, and then, go that direction, and go around that corner.
I mean, I guess it's obvious that Kyra didn't hear anything. But huh.
We might want to double check with her just in case.
Yeah.
You guys call down Kyra. I don't have a token for her anymore, but we'll do an Aarakocra. There we go. You see she comes down, and she's kind of taken aback by it all, and she's like, I didn't hear anything. I mean, I didn't hear anything today, and I didn't hear anything last night.
Oh. Well, that complicates things.
I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to move that skeleton. I did not spend the evening here. I stayed with Townmaster Huddle. So, could it have happened overnight?
It's a possibility. I mean, it's not your fault.
I
Yes,
blame
it
her.
is.
I'm terribly sorry.
No,
Supposed to be
it's
watching
fine,
your
Kyra,
end.
it's fine.
You're the caretaker.
Whoa, shut up!
You don't tell me what to do.
It's okay. You couldn't stay here because it's not renovated yet, so it probably would have been really cold, and it's fine. I'd rather come back to somebody that apparently broke in and left than a frozen bird. Posey, I swear to God, I'm gonna launch you across this room if you don't stop screaming.
Do
That
it.
would be the cat, by the way.
Do it.
The cat thinks she needs to be outside when she's a specifically indoor cat, and she'll stand at my door and just violently scream.
Yeah, my cat does that not for outside, but just in general.
Have you threatened to launch your cat?
I don't threaten.
Oh,
There's
fair
There's no
enough.
threats. It just happens.
All right, we're gonna do this. Let me get Raven Chuck on the map here. Yeah, we'll say at this point, Ravenchuck has come down. I know he's not here, but let's give you guys maybe a leg
He's
up.
here in spirit
He's here
and in chat.
Yeah. Apparently he's on vacation.
I didn't know that.
It would have been great for him to say something.
It's all good.
'Cause
I knew
either.
that.
Shut up.
So you see Ravenchuck, he comes down, he's kind of looking everything over. Checks 2 locations. Oh god, okay, I was not expecting that.
Damn.
I rolled a nat 20 for Ravenchuck. Because I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt of him coming down and investigating as well. We'll say this, and we'll kind of leave off on this note for today. Because unfortunately, I'm getting extremely tired. Ravenchuck climbs up on the ladder that's leading up to this broken barrel. And he turns around and he looks at all of you and he says, you see him, like, he's like looking at all of you and he's like, broke in. And then he like jumps into the barrel and he's standing there and he holds his hands out. And the way that he's holding his hands out, you are all looking at him and seeing that the ice that has like blown out of this barrel is in that same outward explosive direction. And he's like kind of like
out.
He's like standing there and he goes, I don't think anything broke in. I think something in here broke out.
And what is that thing that broke out?
Something.
I don't know. If Smith believed that fit a human in here, and he kind of like looks at all the other barrels.
We should probably check the other barrels.
We should probably check the other barrels. Oh god, we bought a human trafficking in.
That wouldn't be the first time.
Wait.
For you, maybe.
Who is breaking open some casks?
Me.
Me.
Woo.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Apparently.
Go ahead and.
Can I knock on a couple here?
Can you do what now?
Are they empty? Like knock on a couple of them? Are they empty?
So I was, actually, as you do, you get a sense that this one in the center, doesn't have anything in it. And this whole row over here does not. But this one, the 2 on the bottom left, the one that's already broken, and the 2 on the bottom right, they sound solid.
I guess I'll open the one that sounds like one of the ones that sounds solid.
All right. As you, we'll say that.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
What's this one sound like?
That one sounds hollow.
I'm gonna break that one.
Okay. So we'll say, there's a few, tools down here, like some crowbars over with the boxes. So you guys are able to pry these open. You're basically over there with Neogiri, pulling down on this, trying to pop the top off of this barrel. Woo, you're, smashing into this one that's there. Smith and Groff, what are you guys doing?
Having my axe ready.
Okay.
I'll try to
Or
open.
my great sword, sorry.
Try to help open one of them.
Okay, so we'll say set you guys up like this. Say Raven Chuck and Smith and Beef Chuck in the ready, just in case anything were to jump out. So Woo, you very quickly just smash into this thing. As you do, you see that it is hollow. And in fact, the bottom of the barrel has a pretty nasty crack in it, which leads you to believe that whatever was in this at one time may have just leaked out. When the wood on it contracted. As for Gerard and Groff, as the two of you go to pry open these other two barrels, you pop the tops off and you look inside, and it is a solid chunk of ice inside these barrels. But as you catch the glints of light from Smith's lantern, you can see there is something in the ice. And upon closer inspection, you realize that each one of these barrels has a body frozen into the ice. And the two of you roll me religion checks. Gerard, religion.
Is my religion.
That was a White Claw check, sir.
He did roll
White Claw
religion.
Before that, there was a religion.
I'm still waiting for your roll, Jared.
Oh, I didn't know if it was them or if it was all of us. Okay,
No,
my bad.
it's just you and.
Well, my religion check is worthless, so.
So Groff, I'm going to say that you recognize this, as somebody who has been living in the Dale for the last few years. You have seen this symbol around. Etched into the top of the ice in this barrel is a diamond shape with a snowflake in it. The symbol of Arl, the Frostmaiden.
Snowflake.
I audibly gasp.
That is where we will end it for tonight.
Nice.
Blue goes into a rage and starts breaking everything.
We'll say that can happen during the break between now and next session.
Whenever Groff opens the barrel and he sees the symbol, he does one of these.
Oh, here's a lovely rendition of what it kind of looks like. Imagine an oak barrel filled with ice with a human body underneath this symbol.
Only slightly terrifying.
Slightly. Yeah, that's
Reminds me of the good old days.
Wait.
What?
That's what we're called the. We're gonna stop the stream. Thanks for watching,
Penis.
everybody. Sorry
You're
about the
welcome.
interruption in the middle.